We trust that the Lord has kept you well, safe, healthy, and happy. And now, join us in a beautiful time of praise and worship. God bless you. Father, we've come to you this morning. We thank you for this beautiful moment that you have given to us, Jesus, to come into your presence, oh Jesus. We stand expectant. We stand, Lord Father, amazed in your presence. We thank you because you are the God of all creation. Thank you because you fight, and when you fight, you win the battle, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Take over the service. In the very mighty name of Jesus Christ, we believe and pray. Amen.
Yes, Jesus, my seat,
Hallelujah. Wasn't that amazing? I believe that you were blessed with the worship and praise.
Hello church, greetings to everyone. I'm Pastor Jesse Lukayi, together with my wife Rosemary Lukayi. We are blessed to share with you today, this morning, about relationships, how we can relate together. A good thing, just a few days, by God's grace, we managed to celebrate 26 years of marriage. So we thank God for that. Let my wife say, greet to you, then move on.
Hello everyone, greetings in the name of the Lord. We just bless God for this opportunity to speak to you, and we pray that the Lord may bless you as we interact.
Yes. In this time in which we are, lots of questions have been coming our way. How can we have everlasting relationships? How can we have relationships which can last for a time? Because God desires that our relationships do last. It's not just short term, but it has to be long term and actually everlasting. So this morning or afternoon we'll be saying some of the things which can help us to have lasting relationships. I've been with my wife as we've had 26 years. 26 years is not a small thing, but by God's grace, we've managed to move on. We go year by year, year by year. Have we had challenges? Yes, we've had challenges, but we've managed to tackle the challenges and to keep going. So we are going to talk to some of the things which we need to know in order to have good relationships. Whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you are staying with a big family, a relative, whoever. It's very important because man is a creature which was created to relate anyway. When we say man, we don't mean the male gender, but we talk about humanity. All humankind cannot live alone. And from Genesis, God said man cannot, it's not good for man to be alone. So human beings, we are social beings. We are supposed to relate. Relationships do vary. There's a relationship of when someone is dating someone, in anticipation of marriage. There's relating to someone whom you are married to. There's relating to someone who is your parent or your in-law. There's relating to someone who is your superior or your workmate. There are different kinds of relationships. There are some things which we don't have to overlook. Things like communication. And communication, we talk about proper, good communication, which can make the relationship going. In our marriage relationship, communication has been very key and still very key. We have to communicate, and in a good way, and about everything, so that the lines can be clear, so that everyone can be clear to one another. We have a family, we have children, we have other people who are related to us. We have a ministry. All those things require proper communication channels which are clear. Otherwise, if they're not clear, things are not good. Have we ever had some communication problems? Yes, we've ever had them, but we work out so that we do our best so that they keep clear, to keep in touch all the time and in a good way, and so that the relationship can be lively and good and fruitful. She can maybe add on something on communication.
Yeah, in communication, what has helped us, we have tried to be open to one another, like he said, and many times I find myself asking, what is going on? Making sure that every point is brought out clearly, so that every issue is talked about and every issue is very clear. So it has been one of the things that have helped us, and communicating. We've tried to make sure that all the time we don't keep grudges, we keep talking about issues, even when I'm not feeling okay about something that has been done by him or about something that has happened. I make sure I keep talking about it in a good way, a way that can bring out a solution, and not in a nagging form, but at least talking about something in a clear way, in a peaceful way. You know, you can talk peacefully, you can talk about something and you get results. Even when situations are hard, you can talk about it. So it's one of the things that has helped us, talking about issues in a good way. And it has been working for us. In these years that we courted, and then the years that we have been together as marrieds.
Thank you. On that, you can add lots of other things, but one other aspect which can help our relationships to go longer is patience. To be patient with one another. In relationships, all of us, we are raised differently. We come from different backgrounds. Our temperaments are different. Our level of exposure is different. We are different. Like me, I'm a husband, she's wife. Already, she's a female, I'm a male. Already, that's the big difference. So, in order to live together, to move together, to go together, to stay together, patience is very, very, very important. To be patient with one another. There are things she can do better than me. There are things I can do better than she can't. But we have to be patient with one another so that we can stay together, so that we can maintain the relationship, so that we can move forward. Otherwise, if we are not patient, things cannot work. Now we have people who are just, maybe they are in courtship, maybe they are dating. Again, patience is very key because there are lots of things to fix, lots of things to learn from one another, lots of things which have to be put in place. Again, patience is very key at all levels of relating, whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you are engaged, whether you are dating, whether you are in courtship, name it. Patience, we need it, we need to exercise it, and we need to practice it day in, day out. The moment you say that I'm fed up, I'm losing my patience, this is the end. I want to tell you that will be the end of the relationship. So patience, we need it every now and then if we are to relate well and to maintain our relationships at all levels.
He's talked about patience. It's very vital to be patient with one another. If you're in courtship, it's good to be patient with one another because you are just learning the characters of this person. You don't know where they grew up from. For our case, he grew up in the central region of Uganda.
Central region.
Central region, and I come from the eastern region. These are two different people who have come together, and you have to relate. But the good thing is that when we got married, I got married to my friend. So it gives me the courage to be patient about everything that is going on, which might seem slow on my side. It gives me the patience to be patient, and I wait. And one of the other things that is important is also being open. When I become too quick for him, and when he becomes too slow for me, or when I become too slow for him, and he becomes too quick or fast for me, I tell him the truth. And what I call the truth, we talk about it. I make sure he knows about what is happening. So it's very important. I married my friend.
Yes.
In courtship, we were friends. So I decided to marry my friend, and in so doing, we can talk about issues. We can talk about issues.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you know, Sherry, people, there's someone who asked that we are experiencing the lockdown. And this period of lockdown, there's a lot of domestic violence, relationships have gone sour, you know, things have took another course. Lockdown has maybe brought what I say, most of us have been maybe hiding in our places of work, on the road, in journeys, churches, ministry. But this one brought us back together, and all the time we are together. So it is very easy to see a crack somewhere, to see a negative somewhere. But positively, we can work on those things and have good relationships. Maybe she can add on something on that.
He's talked about the lockdown. I would advise married people to use this time to rebuild their friendship. I would advise them to work together. Since most of the marrieds are always at home, it's always good to work together. If it means putting things in order in the house, work with your spouse. Work together that you may be able to spend time together in a good way. For example, I and my husband, we took time because he's a reader, he's a book reader. He has so many books, so many shelves in the house of books. And so we decided that this time around we have to put the books in order. Book per book. I get this book, I hand it to him, and he places it somewhere. So, in so doing, you are passing time, even as you are bonding together as husband and wife. I would advise that this time be used very well. Husband and wife, pray together, play with your children. If it means you making a meal for your spouse, there is nothing wrong with that. If it means helping your wife to hang out clothes, do it for the sake of your relationship, because we need one another. We need one another, and we need to live in peace. We need to live in harmony. I would expect that this time of the lockdown, families bond together in a strong way. This is a time of bonding. When people are not working, when they are not going away from home, God has created this time that families may bond. Families that have not been praying together, that they may be able to pray together. Families that have not been laughing, that they may laugh together. Families that have not been sharing the problems of their children, when their children are not able to speak to them, that they may be able to speak to them. So I would encourage that we utilize this time very well.
Thank you so much. Our relationships are always under attack. Different the forces which are attacking relationships. There are many. The list is long, but one of the force which is now current and it's very powerful is the social media. Social media has come in all forms. It has taken our time. It has taken our attention. It has taken our thinking. I can't exhaust the words, but we need to work on it. To value, either we value our relationships or we value the social media. But I think relationship is better than any other thing. So we need to cut on the time. We need to be disciplined. We need to work hard. I told you that we have two kinds of neighbors, neighbor by choice and neighbor by no choice. But again, to maintain good neighborhood, good relationship, it is a choice. Every day you have to make a choice that today I'm going to be loyal, today I'm going to be loving, today I'm going to spend time with my loved ones or my spouse, whoever. So again, it's a matter of making a choice that I'm going to have a limited time on social media so that I can have more time with my loved ones, my wife, my husband, my children, whoever you are related to. So social media, we don't have enough time to exhaust it, but I wanted to mention on it that it's one of those enemies who has attacked our relationships, and things are going bad. because social media brings in lots of information, negative, weird. Some information is good, but it's a lot. And we may find that we are overtaken, overwhelmed, and we cannot maintain our relationship. We have someone recently said they were at home watching something, and then the gentleman told the wife that, "Oh, my dear wife, I love you." And the wife said, "No, don't call me dear. It is your phone which is more dear to you." It was amazing. And he said, "Hey, sure." Then he started to think twice. So social media is good, but it can be bad if we don't discipline ourselves and if we don't put control on how we use it. So we are saying we can have good relationships if we maintain good communication, if we exercise patience, if we are open to the people we are relating to, and if we exercise discipline to create more time to our loved ones. Otherwise, if we don't do like that, we cannot have everlasting relationships. There are many other things. God willing, we'll get more time and share with you, but at least we wanted you to know that. Let me remind you, we told you when we were beginning that in the book of Mark chapter 12, verse 28 onwards, a young leader asked Jesus, "What is the most important commandment?" And Jesus answered that, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, strength, and everything. And next to that, love your neighbor as you love yourself." And I told you that is, Jesus was showing that life is made of neighbors. Neighbors, those are the people we are relating to. So we need to love them with our hearts, minds, soul, because next to God is the neighbor. A neighbor is that person who is living with you, who is staying with you, who is working with you, whom you are relating to. God bless you. Thank you.
If you would love to give your tithe and offering, please consider the following options. For mobile money, Airtel 0702 216592 and MTN 0784 388339. Please include your name and number if you plan to use a mobile money agent. If you are near our church location, please use Omega Healing Center Gold Lines Sacco account number 528 or use the drop-in box at the church accounts office. For bank transfers, use Omega International Ministries Centenary Bank account number 3100007618. Thank you for your generosity. God bless.